Hello, beautiful souls. Today we are going to take a look at yes or no question. You are going to just think about any question, and I will use my tarot cards in order to give some information regarding that question and say if it is more yes or no. But keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so the things could be quite general. So just take what resonates for your situation, and let's move towards the reading. Okay, I hope you like the new setting. Well, some of you might have seen it already in the twin flame reading, but for those of you who haven't seen it, well, this is the new setting. I will try to constantly change things in order to make it a bit more enjoyable for you, in order to not stay the same. So I will use the animal spirit cards for the pile picking, and let's see which card is going to represent pile number 1. We have the deer spirit. Let's see which card is going to represent pile number 2. We have the buffalo spirit. And let's see which card is going to represent pile number 3. We have the coiffure spirit. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a few seconds in order for you to focus on the card that attracts you the most. You are going to see the cards on a bigger screen, so choose the one that your intuition is driving you towards, and I'll meet you in the reading. Hey there, pal number 1, for those of you who have chosen the deer spirit. Well, the deer spirit wants to say to you, bring a gentle touch, and yeah, whatever the question is, whatever the yes or no question is, I feel like this card wants to say to you, just be a bit more gentle, either gentle towards yourself or gentle towards the others. It just wants to say to you, take things, try to see things from a little bit more innocent side, because I just sense the innocence of that deer. Or maybe it wants to represent some of you that are watching this reading, that maybe what you hope for is something innocent. But let's proceed with the cards and see what we are going to get. For today's reading, I will be using the Wild and Unknown Tarot card, which I've used before. And yeah, I will also use some oracle cards in order to get some more information, since the topic is quite general. I mean, it's a yes or no question. It could be anything regarding the collective. I will just read the general energies, and you will see, you will see how they resonate for your situation, and I will give you an answer if it's more towards yes or towards no. So let's proceed with the reading and see how it's going to go. Just going to shuffle good in order to refresh the energy of the deck. For some reason I feel like shuffling it one more time. Okay. So, please, Spirit, I will draw all the cards and then I will comment on them. Please, Spirit, tell us what we need to know, regarding that yes or no question. Is it more yes or no? Please give us full detailed information with all the cards that I'm going to draw. This one wanted to come. Okay, that's interesting. Please give us more information for this. So we have the Justice, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. Okay. In the bottom, we have 5 of Wands. So this is quite interesting indeed. So having the Justice card, it wants to indicate that this is pretty much something that is dependent on the universe. I mean, having major arcanas to start with, it wants to say that it is pretty much dependent on the universe. And we have a black cat and white cat. We have yin-yang energy. So what I'm feeling actually here from this card is that the situation is a bit like 50-50. It might be yes, but it might be no too. Because we have two equal things. It's like we have the Libra sign, which is trying to trying to find balance between two things. So it's like the question you are asking for is a bit balance between yes and between no. It is something like yes or no. I mean, yes and no at the same time. Maybe the answer is not exactly like yes or no. Maybe there is something that is in between that means both yes and both no. This is what I felt just from the Justice card on its own, because we have the scale that is measuring things. But under the Justice card, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And, well, just seeing those Nine of Cups, they actually... Yeah, this is Nine of Cups, yeah, this is Nine of Cups. They don't seem that... No, they don't seem like in the classic Rider-Waite Tarot, like dream come true, like wish come true. And they even have moon, which represents some kind of sensual energy, some kind of mysterious energy. And having this card in reverse, I feel like it might want to say something about expectations. It's like maybe some of you are expecting something to happen in a certain way, but the Justice card above it is saying to you that it is going to happen in a way that is supposed to happen. It's like this card above it, the Justice, wants to remind you that there is a higher power, there is a universe, and the universe is watching over, and whatever is according to the laws of universe, it is going to follow in accordance with the laws of universe. So pretty much having the Justice card, it wants to say that things are going to happen in a fair way regarding the laws of universe. And then moving forward, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and under it we have Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's start with the Five of Cups first in reverse. We have a horse that is quite sad. It looks pretty much upset. And what I'm feeling from this card is something like a regret. And having this card in reverse, I feel like the regret is slowly leaving this horse. But at the same time, the energy is a bit heavy because the card is like black and white, and it's like somebody's asking themselves some kind of questions, some kind of deep questions, and somebody's like asking themselves, could I do better? I should have done better. I should have tried something else. I sense some kind of regret from this card. Someone that is regretting about some kind of situation from the past. I don't know how it's going to resonate with your yes or no question, but I sense some kind of past regrets. And since this card is coming in reverse, it feels like you are coming out, or whoever you are asking for, since this is a quite general topic, it feels like this is moving forward. It's like this regret energy is somehow fading away. It's going away. And we have the Wheel of Fortune above it, which is a good indication of change. It wants to indicate that something is changing, because my attention falls immediately to the day and night. We have the moon, we have the sun here. It's like day is changing with night and night is changing with day. So there is like constant circle, things are changing, they are not staying the same. And also we have all those knits here. It's like there is something that is destined. Definitely from this card, I sense the call of destiny. And having the owl above, watching. It's like having some kind of knowledge, feeling, having some kind of intuitive knowledge, seeing things from far away. So maybe some of you can already sense the outcome from that yes or no question. Maybe some of you can already guess what the answer of this question is. And yeah, this card just wants to indicate that things are in constant change, and there isn't like yeah, there is no such a thing that something is staying the same through all the time and all the things. Things are in constant motion. And then we have another pair of cards, which is the Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot in reverse. Well, again, we have a horse. We have two horses here. And having this horse is like moving forward, and it even has a pentacle on its neck. And we have another sun card, sun symbol here. So it's like I sense from this Chariot card somebody that is moving with passion, somebody that is moving with determination and moving in a fast pace, because we see those rays of sun that are like fading. It's like the horse is coming forward. But since this card came in reverse, I feel like there is some kind of desire for movement, but at the same time, there is some kind of blockage from that movement. It's like it is not happening exactly the way you want it. And we have the Nine of Pentacles above this card. And from the Nine of Pentacles, I sense the message that I'm getting is literally protect what you have. Because we have those feathers that are it's like they are like protecting those pentacles that are in the center of the card. And we have the reddish orange colors, which wants to indicate something about the root and the sacral chakra, the chakras that are lower, the chakras that have something to do with your stability and also with the way you express yourself. So yeah, having this protection here with those pentacles, well, what I'm feeling is that if your question is regarding whether you should move somewhere, I feel like this card wants to say to you that it is better to stay where you are, where your roots are feeling safe, where you are feeling independent with the Nine of Pentacles. But still, things can change any moment because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are in constant motion and things are moving in cycles, just like the day and night is shifting. But whatever is going on, whatever that question is, it is pretty much decided already from the universe. This is what I'm feeling, because we had two major arcanas and a third one that also appeared under the Nine of Pentacles. The general energy of this question is Five of Wands. And these Five of Wands, they look like, I see some kind of layers. It's like we have layers that are shifting and they cannot align perfectly. So yeah, it's like in general something is trying to be aligned perfectly, because you can see those lines that are moving. Here we have these kind of lines, here we have lines that are going in a different direction. It's like having some kind of lines that are not being aligned, that are trying to be aligned, but still they are not in alignment yet. So regarding this question, there is something that is going on, something that is being shifted, something that is sitting in place, but maybe not now. Okay, it's quite interesting. I will take some oracle cards in order to get some more out of this, and then I will give you what I feel, if it's more yes or more no. I will use the Archangel Michael oracle cards. It's been a while since I've used them, so let's see what we are going to get from Archangel Michael. I will draw two cards. I'll take this one and this one. Then I will use oops, sorry for the camera shake. I will use the Infinite Wisdom of Chakras. and see what you're going to get from the chakras too. Please, Spirit, guide me to the right cards for this question. And finally, if your question is regarding something from your love life, I will take love messages for you as well. So let's see what love messages you are going to get if your question is love related. But I mean, even if it's not love related, maybe you will get some kind of a useful message that you needed to see. Okay. So let's see what we have from Archangel Michael first. We have innocence, which I told you with the deer spirit, and go forward fearlessly. Okay. So first of all, from the innocence card, we have a man that is holding a puppy, and I mean, it's not just a man, it's an angel, a man with wings. I mean, in these cards, everything is angelic, so yeah. So we have a man that is holding a puppy, which symbolizes the innocence, and you can definitely see how this man is caring for this puppy. Probably he's thinking like, this little thing, how it's going to go with life, how it's going to survive. And there are clouds around him, which wants to indicate that there are doubts, there are like confusions, but also there is a little bit of light, so there is some kind of hope. So I feel like this card is pretty much moving towards this one, because here we see some kind of doubts if the innocent one is going to survive through the storms, if it's going to be able to do things on its own. And here we have another card that wants to say to you, go forward fearlessly. And we have stars around this person, and we have something like a crystal ball. And also I noticed that he has, or she has, angel wings on the background, which are a bit more grayish kind of colors, which wants to indicate some kind of more ancient kind of energy. This is what I'm feeling from this card. It's like this card is screaming to me some kind of ancient wisdom, and it's saying to you, just go forward fearlessly. So it is pretty much saying to you, just go with the flow, and whatever you desire, it will come to you if it's aligned with you. So it's pretty much what the tarot cards wanted to say as well. It's like whatever is best for your alignment, it is going to come. It is going to happen one way or another. Let's see what you are going to get from the infinite wisdom of the chakras. Not sure if they are visible. Yes, they are visible. Oh, we have Krishna and Radha, love. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. So if your question is love related, well, this is a quite good confirmation that the answer is yes, because we have the lovers, Krishna and Radha. I mean, this is pretty much like the lovers card, but it is symbolizing like pure love, because we have divine masculine and divine feminine energy. We have the blue and the reddish color. And indeed, it feels like the love here is divine and it's pure and it's just flowing. So there isn't nothing more to say. This card is a good confirmation, either to say that you are going to be with somebody that your heart desires, or, well, usually this card wants to indicate that you will be with the perfect match, with the person that your heart desires the most. And also we have that romantic kind of sky, which wants to indicate like wishes complete, dream come true. Then we have the owl. Again, we have that beautiful sky behind the owl. And the owl is saying to you wisdom. Use all your senses to perceive the wisdom and information you are seeking. If you remember, I said the similar thing to you regarding this owl here from this card, which is like seeing forward, seeing the future, and intuitively sensing things. So the same thing about this owl is that it's like this owl is having some kind of psychic abilities, and it is involved. It is covered in some kind of mystery. And yeah, it is flying around full moon when the sky feels full of stars, and it's kind of romantic. It has some kind of visions and some kind of like melancholic and romantic kind of energy. So definitely if your question is regarding romance, the answer feels more directed towards yes from these cards only. And in general, from the oracle cards, I sense more confirmation that the answer is moving towards yes. Let's see the love messages as well, and then I will make a conclusion whether the answer is yes or no. Oh yeah. So the cards from the romance is saying true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. So another confirmation. If your question is regarding love, this card is screaming that you are going to find true love. You are going to find true love if your question is love related. And balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So this might want to indicate that you might find balance within your connection if the question is regarding a connection. But the overall answers that I'm getting from the cards, I sense more answer that is moving towards yes. But still, it is a bit not definite yes. It is yes, but yes that is going to work out for your best outcome. Yes, that is going to work out for the best solution for your situation. But I mean, depending on your question, I sense that the answer is more yes, but maybe it's not going to be the yes that you are expecting. Maybe it will be a different yes, because I sense that things are going to turn in a favorable way, in a way that will be for your best solution, that will be for your best outcome. But it might not be what you have in mind. It might be something different, because things are still in process, things are still aligning. And also the Chariot being reversed, it might want to indicate that maybe things are not moving in the way that you are expecting. And also we have another horse here, which also symbolizes some kind of movement. So I feel like the answer is yes, but it might happen in a way that you are not expecting. And another thing that just got my attention, that here we have all three cards upright and here we have all three cards reversed. So if you remember when I told you from the beginning, from the very beginning, the first card, the Justice card, when I told you that things are a bit like between yes or no. And I mean, having these cards here as well, it feels like there is some kind of balance. It's like we have 3 reverse and 3 upright cards. So the truth is somewhere in between. I sense that the answer is mostly inclining towards positive here though. But it might not be what you have in mind. It might happen in a different way. It might be something different from your expectations. This is what I'm sensing. But I sense that whatever is coming, whatever is happening, it will be for your utmost best. So these were your messages, pal number 1. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it and benefit from it. And feel free to share in the comment section what was your question and does it resonate with what you had in mind. And yeah, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't done this yet, because your support is really precious for me. And yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Hello there, pal number 2. For those of you who have chosen the Buffalo Spirit, the Buffalo Spirit wants to say to you, the abundant universe will provide. And indeed, from this buffalo, what I'm feeling is a bit more like laid back energy, an energy like knowing that whatever is meant for you, it is going to come for you. The universe is abundant and things are going to work out one way or another. But I sense a bit more laid back energy and trust in universe from this buffalo. So let's see what we are going to get for your messages regarding your yes or no question. I will use the Wild and Unknown Tarot, and then I will use some oracle cards as well to get some confirmation. So let's proceed towards the reading and see. Just going to shuffle good in order to refresh from some cards want to jump to refresh from the energies from the previous pile. I feel like doing it one more time. Okay, so let's see what we need to know regarding the yes or no question of the people who have chosen the buffalo. Please, Spirit, give us guidance if this question is more towards yes or more towards no. Son of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Fool, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of, let me just see, yes, Nine of Swords in reverse, and Two of Wands in reverse, and Ace of Wands upright in the bottom of the deck. Okay, I felt the message here really strongly, but I will keep it until the end of the overall cards. So I will start from the beginning of what I feel from the cards that came out. So for those of you who have chosen the buffalo, whatever your question is, I feel like in the past situation, or maybe in your present still, you have been hurt or you have felt some kind of deep pain. And this comes from the Five of Pentacles, because you can see this rose. It's like this rose is withering away, and the card looks really sad and depressing, kind of, with all those dark elements. The only thing that catches my attention is the red color, which has something to do with the root chakra, and the root chakra is something related with stability, but even the red color is like fading away. So it's like whatever the situation might have been, it has caused you in the past, or maybe even still in the present, to feel like all your ground is shaking and just feeling kind of unstable. And even this petal that is falling, it looks a bit like a blood drop. It's like so painful that there is even blood coming out. I mean, I sense some kind of heavy energy from this card. And the good news is that this card came in reverse, and it wants to indicate that you are recovering from some kind of a tough situation. You are on your way to recovery, and yeah, you are like coming out from this energy, but still the Son of Pentacles is in reverse, which wants to indicate that you are still not sure which way you need to go. You are still a bit uncertain, and I mean, this deer or this stag is still too young, and it's not sure which way it needs to go, but it has some kind of determination. But since this card came in reverse as well, I feel that yeah, something here feels a bit confusing for you, because you are coming from this heavy energy and you are still not able to see the road ahead of you. Just because you have been in some kind of tough energies in the past, you are having a hard time to see what is ahead of you. And moving forward, we have the Hermit card in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, this is very interesting, because again, here we have some kind of nightmare, some kind of fears. I mean, you can see all those eyes and all those like worms and whatever is going on here. There's a lot of going on, and it seems kind of creepy and scary. But this is like some kind of mental fears, that you might have had. Maybe you have been imagining the worst case scenarios for some kind of situation that you've been in. Or maybe your question is related with some kind of a bad scenario or something that you just want to save yourself from. But the overall energies here came quite tough. But the good news is that the cards that are indicating that heavy energy are reversed, which wants to say that you are coming out from this energy. And having the Nine of Swords in reverse, it wants to indicate that indeed you are coming out from some kind of energy. You are coming out from something that was like a mental blockage, something that was torturing you during your night sleeps, something that was not letting you rest, something that was like even just noticing these eyes here, something that was like not letting you see things normally, not letting you see things the way they are. They were like clouding your vision and making you see things from a bit more negative perspective, causing you fears. And you are coming out from this energy as well because it came in reverse and moving towards the Hermit in reverse. So here for the Hermit we have a turtle that is in its house and it has light bulb on its on the top of its house. I mean, the shell is the house of the hermit, of the turtle. So here there is some kind of wisdom that is coming out. There is some kind of wisdom that that this card indicates, because we have the turtle that is moving slowly but with determination. And also this light bulb just wants to indicate some kind of hope. And though this card came in reverse, I mean in an upright position, we can see that this turtle is pretty much hidden within its house. Maybe in the past or in the recent present, these energies here that we see have caused you to be in your hermit mode. These energies have caused you to like go within yourself, go within your shell and not come out of it. Kind of shut yourself down for the outside world and close yourself, not letting anyone near you. But since this card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that whatever isolation that you've been in, now is coming a time where you are getting out from this isolation and things are moving forward. They are not staying stagnant anymore because you are coming out from these heavy energies, whatever those heavy energies were. You are leaving them in the past because you are already on your recovery. And yeah, with the hermit in reverse, I feel like you are pretty much forced for some reason. Maybe you are going to be forced to get out of your comfort zone. It might be uncomfortable in the beginning, but it will get more and more comfortable, and I feel like things are going to work out for your best. And having the next the Two of Wands in reverse and the Full card above it, this Two of Wands wants to indicate that there is some kind of lack of plan or idea. It's like something is not known, something is a bit insecure, unsure, because we have those wands in reverse and it looks like these wands are somewhere in the sky and we can't know how high those wands are because they are like going towards the ground. And yeah, it's just a bit confusing. We don't know how high those wands are, and I mean what is ahead of us. This is what this card indicates. But it feels kind of logical because you are coming out from these energies, and it is absolutely logical in the beginning to not have any specific plan for the future, or in general to not know which way to go. But even this card has a lot of positivity in it, in its reverse form, because the message that I sense is that even though you might not have planned, everything is working out perfectly for you. And I'm saying this because take a look at the card. We have it like this in a perfect alignment because we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. So it's like this is symbolizing all the chakras from the root towards the crown chakra in a perfect alignment. Well, if it was like this, it would be going from the crown chakra towards the root chakra. But since it came like this, I feel the main message this card wants to indicate is some kind of confusion regarding the future, regarding your next step. But even though there is confusion, things are working in a perfect alignment because you can see how the chakras are moving progressively. And the good news is coming. We have the Fool card. The Fool card wants to indicate some kind of a new beginning, something that is starting from zero. So, and it is kind of good that this card came as the last couple of cards with this one, because it's like whatever was here, you are just leaving it behind, like ignoring it, completely shutting it down, and starting with completely fresh energies. From this Fool card, I sense spring. It doesn't have to literally mean spring, although regarding your question, it might mean spring because the question is quite general. But yeah, from this Fool card, I sense new beginning. Something new that is coming into your life, starting something from zero. Because the literal number of this card is zero. And you can see this duckling, or it might even be a swan, I'm not sure. But it is starting from the beginning, its journey. So whatever has happened in the past, whatever tough energies you might have experienced, it's like you are wiping things clean and starting anew. And another indication for this is the Ace of Wands. I mean, you can see how this Wands is like standing out from the overall background. It's like it's having a light of its own, and it's bringing light to the entire card. And again, we see some kind of flowers that are growing on this card, on this wand. So it's like, again, something new, something, some kind of renewal, some kind of spring energy I'm feeling. And yeah, I just noticed the colors that have yellow, orange, and moving towards red, which wants to indicate that, I mean, it's like this episode here with this card, with the Five of Pentacles, where I told you that the red color is fading away, which wants to indicate that the stability from the crown chakra is like fading away from this card. But here we see exactly the opposite. We see alignment of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow color, which is your courage, the orange color, the sacral chakra, which is like your way of expressing yourself, your expression, your creativity. And then we reach the red color, which is the root chakra, which is finding stability, finding something stable. So I don't know what your question is, but what the cards wanted to say is that maybe you have had some kind of a tough experiences, tough periods of confusion, but something new is coming into your life, some kind of a new power, new energy, and you are moving out from these tough energies, and you are starting something new, and it feels powerful. It's like complete renewal. I'm not going to say yes or no yet, although I already think I know the answer, but I will take some oracle cards for you as well. First, I will start with Archangel Michael. So please, Archangel Michael, give us adequate messages for this yes or no question in order to know what we need to know. Okay, then I will use the infinite chakras, the infinite wisdom of the chakras. And finally, I will take some love messages if your question is related with love matters. But even if it's not, we might get some adequate messages from this deck. So please, Spirit, guide me to the right messages for pile number 2. Okay, let's start with Archangel Michael. We have pay attention to your dreams and take your time making decision. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. It has some kind of I sense some kind of solar power from this card. It's like you can see that the dominant color on this angel is yellow. Even his wings are in yellow. So it's like it wants to say to you, have more courage. This is what I'm feeling. and he's holding something which has purple pinkish kind of color, which indicates its connection with the divine. So what I'm feeling from this card, it wants to indicate to you that you just trust your connection with the divine, because we have the courage, like have faith, have that gut feeling that you are being guided to the right place, you are being guided to the right path. And then we have the take your time making this decision. It wants to indicate to you that whenever you are ready, then it's time for action. You don't have to be forced to act without feeling ready for it, because here we see energies that indicate some kind of delay, some kind of pullback, some kind of energy where you are supposed to go inwards, and whenever you are ready, the signs and the universe will somehow push you to get out from this hermit mode. Let's see the infinite chakra wisdom. Oh, so we have Krishna and Radha here as well, and we have divine flow, confidence. It is interesting because Krishna and Radha came for pile number 1 as well. Krishna and Radha symbolize the ultimate lovers. It's like having the divine masculine, divine feminine energy in one card. So it wants to indicate some kind of perfect alignment, especially if your question is love related. From this card only I can say that the answer is pretty much yes, either with some person that is on your mind or someone else. This wants to indicate that you are going to find some kind of a perfect match that will make you in a complete alignment. And the next card is divine flow, which wants to say confidence. Let go of doubt and move forward confidently. So I sense that move forward energy from the Fool and from the Ace of Wands, and this card is also related with the solar plexus chakra, which wants to say that you are going to gain some kind of confidence. And from this card I sense that things are really flowing, because we have somebody that is submerged in water, and it's like this person is one with all the elements, one with all the energy. The hair of this person is like going freely, and there are all kind of elements that are indicating some kind of flow. It's like this person is letting everything to flow, and everything is going the way it's supposed to go. So definitely I sense some kind of positive energy from these cards. Let's see your love messages. They are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. So this is what the card is saying. I don't know what is your situation in your love or romantic question, but this card is saying that you have already met the romantic partner you seek. Maybe this is someone from your past, or maybe this is someone you are thinking about. But yeah, this is just what the card wants to indicate. And the next card is saying, beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So this card wants to say to you to detach a bit from your romantic life. It's like to not focus too much on your romantic life in general. It's like if you focus too much, you are not going to let the energies flow freely, just like we see here in this card. So maybe it's good to just detach a bit and focus on other things, or try to meditate, or just keep your mind like free flowing. Trying to be mindful might help, just to let the energies flow easily. So the answer to the question, if it's yes or no, well, from this pile I sense yes, because we started out bad, there were tough energies, but it kept moving towards better. So definitely from this pile I'm sensing a yes answer. From the other one, the previous one, the energies were a bit more like 50-50, but here I sense more yes. Especially because you are coming out from some kind of a situation, and even though there are a lot of reverse cards, the reverse cards don't want to indicate that that something negative is going on. In some cases, the reverse cards want to indicate like setting free that energy, or just in general, what I feel is that you are letting go of this heavy energy, and you are starting something new. So I feel the answer for your question is yes, because the cards indicated something positive. So that were your messages, pile number 2. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it. And also feel free to share in the comment section what was actually your question and does any of this resonate with it. And yeah, actually, that was it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this yet, because your support is really, really precious for me. And yep, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye. So last but not least, we have the Koi-fish spirit, pile number 3. And the Koi-fish spirit is saying to you, there is always enough. And what I'm getting from this koi fish is like it makes some kind of peace with some kind of situation, and it's saying to itself, yes, there is always enough. And it keeps on swimming in its ocean, or in its in its swimming zone. And also those pinkish white colors just wants to indicate like going deeper within something. It's like going deep under some kind of a water, and yeah, just discovering some kind of new depths to something, gaining some kind of knowledge from some kind of situation. This is what I'm feeling from these flowers. And for the reading itself, I will be using the Hidden and Unknown Tarot, and I will also use some oracle cards. So let's proceed towards the reading. I will shuffle the deck good in order to cleanse it from the energies of the previous deck, previous reading. I will do it one more time. Okay, so please, Spirit, give us information. Give us information regarding the yes or no question of the person who have chosen the Koi-fish spirit. Please give us cards that will indicate if the answer of this question is more towards yes or no. What we need to know regarding this matter. Please, Spirit, give us as much accurate information as you can. So we have the Judgment. We have Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse. Let's clarify this. We have Ten of Swords in reverse. Daughter of Wands upright. And the Emperor in reverse. In the bottom we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is an interesting one. So having the Judgment card and the Ten of Swords in reverse, let's start with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Well, first of all, the Ten of Swords wants to indicate ending of something, and not a good kind of ending. It wants to indicate some kind of painful ending. And having this card in reverse, it wants to indicate that there is some kind of issue or trouble to let go of some kind of ending that was way too painful, because my focus goes on that sword that is like piercing the eyes of this buffalo or this animal. And yeah, I just feel the pain from this imagery, and something that was so painful that it is a bit hard to let go that bitter sweet, not sweet, but that bitter taste that it has left in you. And climbing from this card towards the Judgment card, With the Judgment card, I sense that this situation has awakened something in you. This situation has brought to light to some kind of trauma or something that you were not expecting to face again. It's like here we have some kind of a very painful situation that has ended, but still maybe in your mind you have hard time to let it go. But with the Judgment card, we see some kind of light that sheds light towards some kind of darkness, some kind of issue, or some kind of trauma that kind of helps you to see that, and in order to be able to bring it to the light, in order to be able to heal it, in order to know what you are dealing with. And another thing that gets my attention is that these cards are, we have the X here, and here we have the two X's, which is the Roman numbers, of course, but it feels interesting because we have the like the cards kind of adding to each other. So if we have like if we have three X's, it will make the number 30. Number 30 might be significant for some of you. And yeah, this is what I'm feeling from these two cards combined together. It's like something is being brought to light in order to realize it, in order to heal it somehow, in order to see it for what it is. And then we have the Daughter of Wands and the Two of Wands in reverse. Well, the Daughter of Wands might want to indicate some kind of new attempt, some kind of attempt to see things from a different perspective. And another thing that gets my attention here from this card is that we have some flowers on this wand, which wants to indicate that something is growing, something is blossoming. And I just sense some kind of desire to move forward, some kind of desire to try something out, to try something new, to not stay in this pain kind of situation, to try to do things in a bit more, in a lighter way. And another thing that gets my attention is the dark imagery of this card with the black background. It's just you are trying to find the light in the darkness, something like this, because we have the one that is in white color and the background is all dark. So it is like you are trying to find your way, you are trying to build your path, even when you are not seeing it clearly. And having the snake around it, maybe it wants to indicate that you are trying to find some kind of way, trying to use your wisdom in order to find new beginning or some kind of a new way to approach this, to put this in your past and just move forward. And climbing from this card towards the Two of Wands in reverse, it wants to indicate again that the desire to move forward is there, but the plan is not there, the idea is not there. It's like here somebody wants to move forward with something but doesn't have quite a good idea how this is going to happen. And yeah, it's like there is some kind of unknown kind of energy. There isn't fear of the unknown, but there is unknown, something that is not clear and not sure how it's going to go. Because we have those wands here that are upright, but we can't see how deep they go. It feels like the wands are going down, but we can't see how deep they are going. So it's like some kind of unknown energy. There is no clear perspective. But at the same time, things are going on in a perfect alignment because we have the colors of the chakras here. And they are coming consecutively, starting from the root chakra, climbing towards the crown chakra. So even if it feels like there isn't much of a plan, there isn't much of an idea, still there is something that is going on according to some kind of a plan that even you you might not realize, but it is some kind of a divine plan that you are following without even realizing. And moving forward with the cards, we have the Hermit in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Two major arcanas reversed. Okay. So, starting off with the Emperor cards. Well, my attention immediately gets focused on that sun that is blocked. So, I feel like there is some kind of a blockage here. Somebody felt like blocked, like censored, like not being allowed to express yourself, and also a bit insecurity. This is what I'm feeling from this Emperor reversed. And it's like you are taking things inwards. Whatever might have happened in this situation, or whatever this question is about, from this card, this tree not growing upwards, growing inwards, I feel like you are taking things a bit more on the inside, taking things a bit deep. Maybe someone has said something to you and you are like reflecting over it and you are just going really deep, but it doesn't give you some kind of confidence because you have the Emperor reverse. On the contrary, it makes you feel a bit more insecure. All those reflections, all those things are like a bit shaking your security, your sense of security, and you are not feeling as if you can express yourself freely with this blockage here on the sun. And having the Hermit in reverse, it wants to indicate that indeed in the past moment, or in a recent present, or in general in past, I feel like you were a bit more pulled back, because we have the turtle that is pulled back in its house, and this wants to indicate like pulling yourself back from all other people or from society in general, and reflecting or just feeling staying in your comfort zone and not getting out of it. And since this card came in reverse, it wants to indicate that whether you want it or not, you are going to be forced to get out from this shell that you have been pulled yourself in. You will be forced to socialize and just go back out there, go back in society, and just do what you're supposed to do. But the Hermit in reverse, I feel like it wants to indicate some kind of a long time of isolation that is about to end, and it might feel a bit uncomfortable. Not a bit, it might feel very uncomfortable, but still it is necessary, because the Hermit is a major arcana. And yeah, even though you might not be feeling confident enough to just go out there and do something, the Hermit in reverse wants to indicate that pretty much you are going to be forced to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of your shell. And having the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, well, here we have a spider that is planning something, a spider that has knitted a spider web and has captured those coins. And having this card in reverse, well, just taking a look at it, to be honest, I don't see that much of a difference, besides that the spider is just changing its position, so I don't sense that big of a difference from the reverse. But the Eight of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck wants to indicate some kind of mastership, some kind of master in something. And what the spider webs are triggering in my mind is that things are moving according to some kind of plan. Things are moving according to something that has been set somehow, something that has already been predetermined. And since this card came in reverse position, I feel like it wants to indicate that whatever you've been through, whatever tough energies you have dealt with, it wants to indicate that it was meant to go in that certain way, because we have that spider web here, which wants to indicate that it was part of some kind of plan, it was part of some kind of strategy. Maybe not your strategy, maybe just the way your karma was based regarding how things are working out and how things are unfolding in your life. But yeah, what I'm feeling from this card is that the spider web wants to indicate that something is going according to plan, and it might have been tough on you, but things are going to shift and they are changing. You are going to be forced out of your comfort zone. You will be forced to socialize and go out there. Okay, just like I did with the other piles, I will take first cards from Archangel Michael in order to see what we are going to get. So please, Spirit, give us the cards that are most accurate for this yes or no question. You have your home is protected by angels. Actually, I was not going to reveal the cards, but since I did that, I will keep this one out. The other one I will reveal later. Then I'm going to take the wisdom of the infinite chakras. Please, Spirit, give us the more adequate messages regarding this yes or no question. What we need to know. I just took out the card again. We have Saraswati, creative expression. The next card I will hide. And finally, if the question is regarding your love life, I will take some love oracles as well. Okay, so let's start with Archangel Michael. As you see, we have your home is protected by angels, and then we have energy healing work. Okay, so your home is protected by angels. I feel that by home, this symbolizes like your sacred space. It's similar with the Hermit card here, with the turtle. So it wants to say that it is safe for you to come out from your shell. It is safe for you to, I mean, if you need to stay there, stay as long as you need, but it is safe for you to come out when the time feels right. And it says your home is protected by angels, which wants to indicate that angels are aware of what is going on in this situation and they are watching over, so you are not alone. And the other card is saying energy healing work. So whatever has happened, whatever is going on, I feel like some kind of energies are being healed, because here also we have that dove that is above, spreading light and awakening the darkness, like chasing away the darkness and bringing it to light in order to purify it. So from this card, I feel the same energy. It's like something is being purified, something is coming into alignment. And then we have Saraswati, creative expression, and we have Krishna and Radha, love. Okay, this is really interesting because this card came for a third time. It wants to come a lot, which wants to indicate if your matter is love related, it wants to indicate that you are going to find your perfect match. You are going to find the one that your heart desires, because here we have perfect alignment of masculine and feminine energy, and everything seems to be flowing. Everything seems to be quite effortlessly and gently moving into place. And then we have Saraswati, creative expression. Use your creative gifts and exploration as a way to expand and grow. So from this card, what I'm sensing is to just use your voice, or just like, don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are, because who you are is helping you to like grow your identity. It's helping you to realize what is important for you. And this card is pretty much related with the throat chakra. So if you have troubles to express yourself, this card wants to indicate to work somehow or meditate on your throat chakra in order to release those blockages. But we have a lady that is sitting on a swan, and she's like using her hair like a musical instrument. So again, this has something to do with sound healing. Maybe you can try some sound healing, some angel sound healing therapies. But yeah, the overall energy I get from this card is expressing something, expressing your creativity, not holding it back, because we have the Hermit. The Hermit is reverse, which wants to indicate that you will be forced out of your comfort zone. You will be forced to express something. You will be forced to just show who you are. And let's see the love messages. Divine timing and patience. So, I mean, what is the coincidence? Both cards are pretty much meaning the same thing, which must be quite relevant for your situation. So, be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. So, the messages are quite similar. Here, what you need is timing. And another confirmation is Krishna and Radha, which says love, which says open your heart to the divine love that is present. So, what I'm feeling from these cards is that if your question is love related, there are things that need to be let go in order for that love to flow freely. So if the question is love related, the answer is yes, but maybe when the time is aligned, maybe when the time is right for this love. If the question is not love related, then well, I don't sense some kind of a negative energy, because I sense that things are pretty much unfolding in a way for your utmost best. But seeing all these cards, I feel like here there is some kind of healing necessary to be done. And yeah, I feel like for other matters than love, the answer is more no, but not like definite no. It is more like not the right time kind of no, or even the no can be yes, because yeah, I can feel that things can turn around. All these reverse cards can go upright, and I feel that yeah, the answer is not no, not categoric no, but there is some kind of time necessary in order for this to unfold in its best possible way. And there is also some kind of healing that needs to be done, that needs to undergo. So I cannot give you a yes or no, like definite yes or definite no, but I can give you that everything will work out in the best possible way for you. But right now, what you need to do is just focus on healing, focus on like coming out from some kind of a tough situation that you might have been through. So these were your messages, pal number 3. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button so more people can see it and benefit from it. And also feel free to share in the comment section down below what was your yes or no question, because I'm curious to hear about it. And feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this yet, because your help and support is really precious for me. And yeah, that was it for now. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you again. Wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye.